Hello?
Hello, Aurora. It's Maleficent. How are you? What are you up to?
Oh, not much. I was probably just gonna put on Frozen and call it a night.
Oh, God, no, don't do that. Come out to the club with me tonight, darling. It's going to be prickly. I mean, fun. It's going to be fun.
Oh, I would love to, but I need to be up at 8 a.m. Prince Philip is taking me out on an early date.
Date, mate. You'll have plenty of time to sleep later. Anyway, come on, let's go dancing. I hear there's a new club right by the woods that gets really lit on Friday nights.
I really need my beauty sleep for him.
Oh, please.
But I guess if it was only like an hour or two.
Yes, just an hour or two. Of course, that's all it's gonna be.
But really, I need to be back early, okay?
Yes, just come on out.
You promise?
Yes, just do it.
Okay.
Oh, goody, it's going to be such a speckled, I mean splendid
Alright, I'm on
time.
my way.
You'll get to watch me do the whip
Yep,
and
bye.
nay. Hurry on up.
This haircut and color is just not doing it for me, y'all. I look like a Twinkie with a bowl cut. Okay, so step one to this tutorial is to look tired already. Check. The highly exaggerated gore side of this princess was totally inspired by these real babies I got right here. Look at those Fendi bags under my eyeballs. It's like I packed that bag with my wallet, my keys, my perfume, my touch-up makeup, and my whole collection of Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks. Anywho, this tutorial actually starts with us trying to look like we got some sleep as Sleeping Beauty. So, let's actually get rid of those Fendi bags a little with some concealer, because we saw how well that worked in the intro. I'm really happy to report Aurora has some sexy eyebrows, so fill them in all shapely and voluptuous. Then taking this slightly darker than my skin color eyeshadow, we're going to just sweep that in the crease, cause, you know, all these princesses are pretty basic in the glam department because Disney is anti-fun. Then taking this darker brown on a small pencil brush, I'm going in the crease to deepen it quite a bit. Princesses really only got some stick drawing crease action going on, so this is what we've got to work with. And Aurora's stick creases are extra dark, so live it up with that dark brown shadow. Make sure you blend that out a bit though with a clean fluffy brush so it's not too harsh. And complete. Next we're lining our balls. Keep it small though, this is humble eyeliner. We're not trying to brag and be like, oh, look at me, I'm eyeliner. No. Coat your lashes in black goobity gop. I'm getting real technical in this tutorial. If this isn't your first royal rodeo, then you know no princess is complete without white in the waterline. And if this isn't your first Glam Gore video, you especially know no beauty look is complete without fake hair you glue to your eyelid. Not sure what's happening here, but I figured I'd leave it in because I've never been so attractive. Oh, I'm just waiting for my lash glue to get tacky. Makes sense. What do you call it when you're trying to blend out your makeup in a rush? I guess you could say you're in a blush. That was horrible. Sorry guys, I won't contort any more words to force a joke. Put blush on it. Just do it. I don't know why, but I match my face when I'm applying blush. It's like I hate it so much that my anger all comes out in a fit of tiny face punches. Apply a medium dark, kind of muted pinkish red. What the heck would you call this color? We're definitely talking like Crayola box of 120 here, so help me out. And fill in your lips with a sheer corally pink on top of that look. That's how you get the beauty version of Sleeping Beauty. For the gore version of this princess, I obviously decided to do the opposite of how we know Aurora to be, in a really exaggerated, cartoony way. But let's be real, as a generation that gets no sleep, this is one of the most relatable. So to start the tired transformation, I'm going to be using the timeless, the classic, liquid latex, and some cotton balls. I'm actually taking Prozade adhesive right now for the very first layer onto my skin, but if you don't have it, latex will work just fine. Prozade holds better than latex, but cotton isn't heavy, so strong adhesion isn't vital here. Then taking a small piece of cotton in a crescent moon sort of shape, I'm placing that down on top of the Prozade to form out our first under eye bag. I'm placing it right below the actual bags I usually have under my eye because I'm going to leave that space to turn it into the, like, underneath the eyelid part. You know, like that thing you probably did a bunch when you were a creepy little kid, when you would pull down your skin under your eyes and you could see that red shiny fleshy part. Yeah, that. Leave some space for that. Also because you don't want to put latex too close to your eyeball. Anyway, once you've got the cotton in place, use a disposable sponge or whatever works to cover it in latex. Choosing a good brand of liquid latex is really important for a look like this. If your brand smells particularly toxic and ammonia-y, this may not be doable for you. The fumes will make your eyes run like crazy, and that would definitely be your body's way of telling you that it's not good for you. I've used brands in the past that I could have never done this look with because their latex was so potent. Every cheap brand from Halloween stores is usually like this, Cinema Secrets brand is like this, and they're just awful to work with. But the brand I'm currently using is my absolute favorite, because to my nose at least, it's completely odorless with no harsh ammonia fumes, so it's very pleasant to use. This is from Nigel's, a makeup store in LA, but I do believe that if you Google them and you find their site, they sell their latex on there and you can get it shipped to you. Not sponsored, and not like that would change my opinion even if I was, but I really just go through a lot of this latex and I highly recommend it. But once you saturate your cotton piece enough that it's malleable, use a palette knife or your finger or the end of a brush to shape and blend your eye bag down towards your cheek. Make sure the top of the eye bag has a lip to it, the way your lower lid has when you pull it down. Latex takes a while to dry, so you should have plenty of time to work, but you do want to make sure you shape each eye bag before moving on to the next one because once it dries, you won't be able to sculpt it anymore. Add small pieces to build it up in size until you're happy by repeating the process of adding cotton, covering it in latex, and reshaping. When you've got one eye bag down, repeat all that again until you have 3 over-the-top, ridiculous, no-sleep bags, one right under the next for each eye. It's like if my normal under-eye bags and the human centipede had a baby on my face. Yeah, I don't know where that came from either. Once they're solid and dry, you can start on the painting. First, I'm doing that thing I told you to leave room for earlier by filling in the open spot of actual skin under the eye with a red cream paint. This is the goriest element to the look, so live it up. To paint each eye bag, you can use alcohol-activated paints, water-activated paints, or cream paints, and I'm starting by darkening the lip and right above the lip area of each bag. I'm using a dark red for this so that in addition to creating depth, it will look irritated as well. Then I'm taking my color of liquid foundation to apply to the protruding areas of the bags and the edges to blend it into my skin. If you find the eye bags still look noticeably lighter than the rest of your face, go back over the protruding areas with more reds and light washes of browns, and then cover back over with foundation again. It may be that the cotton underneath is too light and your foundation is not a heavy enough coverage, so adding in dark washes will help split the difference. You might need to go back in with the red for the lipped areas if you lose some of that color in the process. Lastly, I'm using a very light amount of a medium brown eyeshadow on a fluffy brush to skim around the cotton and latex buildup as a whole. This will bring out the texture and stop it from looking so flat, and the brown will add to that sunken, tired discoloration that we want. I'm also using that brown shadow to accentuate a U shape under the lowest bag to make it look fuller and heavier. Last but certainly not least, we need some actual eyeball irritation up in here. You can use bloodshot style contact lenses, you could smoke a joint, don't do that kids, it's still illegal, or you could use some really uncomfortable red eye drops made by Callin. That's the one I'm doing. I'm just using a little this time because I don't want them to look bloody, just dry and irritated, but usually you drop them in like regular eye drops. I put my eye drops in weird because I can't stand holding something over my eye and waiting for it to swan dive into my cornea, but yeah, just get it in there somehow. These drops wear off naturally after blinking a few minutes, so you'll need to reapply a bunch depending on what you're doing this look for. But, yeah, you're done then. Ready for slumber parties and shit. Prince Philip ain't even ready for all this beauty. Also, I totally forgot to say my little outro for this princess series in the Little Mermaid video. Already messed it up, 3 videos in. But she's, she's a sea creature anyway, so it's not even like she really counts. She's not even really a human, right? Okay, so anyway, I'm just gonna recover it right now, like it never happened. I hope you feel like a princess. Okay, bye.
Sleeping booty. What do you think of that, Disney?
I'm a princess. I want to sleep. Go to sleep. Okay? I'm tired.
You need a nap.
I do need a nap. Get the camera out of my face. I feel much better now that I've had a nap. I actually hate naps. It's not an exaggeration. It's true. I'm gonna sneeze. Okay.
Great, now I look like Snow White.
I look precious?
Mm-hmm.
Concealer takes you from this to this. Let it go. Let it go.
Why are you saying that?
Because I want to. Why'd you ruin my moment? Because I love Frozen! Obviously. Jeez.
Too sexy for you.
Hello? Okay, if you... Okay, God, don't cut. It'll be okay.